short or long.
We cannot avoid having lodges.
Night or day.
Because even people who are not doing that will have to go to lodges to have accommodation.
These are said to be some of the questions often posed to people seeking services at some guest houses in Uganda. Is it a question of poverty?
First of all, the motivation is greed.
Morality?
You can be poor, but proud of yourself.
Or character?
It's not every person who is poor that practices prostitution.
The case is, however, different here at Gracious Palace Hotel in the Lango city of Lira in northern Uganda. For such people seen seeking services of this hotel,
so he created a woman as a helpmate for him.
They must have gone through this.
And to cling unto him and him alone, as long as both officially. Do you? Yes, I do.
These magical words must have been said to each other, or at least something that proves that the two are a couple.
We want to hold them in trust that if somebody identifies himself as a husband to somebody he's traveled with, we want to trust that is it. And the kind of accommodation arrangement they go for must suit that kind of arrangement.
Short of this, leaves this Christian-founded hotel with no other option but to turn away potential clients. This is done to promote morals and values, which in the long run prevent the spread of sexually transmitted infections, including HIV/AIDS.
There are some guest houses which belong to churches. When you go there with a woman and you have no marriage certificate, you cannot stay with that lady. I think that one would be better if we practiced it.
However, that may not be proven at that point because it will need documentation ascertaining whether this is the status these people are in. But as a private entity and offering safety and security, we end at that. We don't coerce to people to go ahead and prove that status.
The hotel industry in Uganda has been growing all the years, which has also attracted low-level guest houses into the business. Unfortunately, some of these are not well regulated. This comes at the expense of morals and values, which in the end has encouraged prostitution.
Hotel owners are in two categories. There are those who are morally upright. There are those who have grown up on a menu of moral values. There are others who haven't, and their primary objective is to make money. How they make it is not their business. If they see a robber coming in and provided he leaves money behind, they will not care. If you see prostitutes coming in and it's about prostitution, they will not care.
Music has been composed.
The more we reach out to the youth, I think it's the right way to go.
Parents have been cautioned.
Abakalina munyikire okumira eddagala. Abatakalina banange mwekuume.
And children have been guided.
Let us not leave them with untrusted persons.
Out there somewhere.
But HIV/AIDS remains a thorn in the flesh of Uganda's health sector.
The days are long.
But with the mushrooming number of hotels and guest houses, some of which are said not to be officially known, values in society have eroded. This has put the life of the girl child at risk, making the aspect of morality a national concern in fighting HIV/AIDS.
In admitting minors, we emphasize they must be accompanied by an adult who also has no questionable behavior.
I believe government should engage these people who own hotels and other such places. So to say, look, we are partners, we have a problem, and this problem we have got to sort out together. If we don't, as I have said, you will have a situation where in the end you have more immoral people than moral people.
Scenes like these often invite emotions and tears in the feelings and eyes of deceased people's loved ones. But imagine a scene caused by HIV/AIDS, an ailment known to be preventable worldwide.
Uganda has led the way, but it would be an exceptional leader if the moral question was addressed. It hasn't been addressed, it's not being addressed, and that explains why this virus continues to linger around.
Uganda has been in the world news since mid-1980s as a nation, severely hit by HIV/AIDS and reversing a generalized HIV epidemic in sub-Saharan Africa.
Alone had to be completed as my legacy to Uganda and the world.
President Yoweri Museveni has been in the lead against the scourge, a gospel and struggle that still continues. Henry Okurut, UBC.